Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Getting started over here. Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Getting started over here. Okay, we're rocking and rolling on the audio part. Cool, I hope everybody's doing great and having a good weekend. Just getting everything situated over here on the desk. Cool. Get this. Get this rolling over here. Okay. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're having all a great evening. I got Lauren hanging out with us. How's it going, Lauren? How's all the drawing going? Lauren goes by Buddha Belly. I hope everything's going well with you. The artwork's coming along just dandy. I hope so. If this is your first time on the live stream, please type your name into the live chat here. Let me know who's hanging out tonight and sort of who I'm talking to today. Love to see who's hanging out, see if some of our regular friends jump on. If you're new, don't be shy. Come hang out, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Tonight's live stream is about inspiration and getting inspired about your work and getting stuff knocked out for yourself. I was just having some fun sketching earlier, but cool. But this is it's all about inspiration today. So let's go ahead and kick the show off from the start, allowing some friends to jump on, and we'll go from there. So let me kick off the intro, and then we'll go into our fun night tonight. So good evening, everybody. My name is Paul Angeli. I'm a live action storyboard artist, and I created this YouTube channel just a tad over 5 months ago. And the support from you friends out there is just so awesome. And I really want to thank each and every one of you, whether you can hang out with me here on the live streams or you're watching this on the replay. I just sincerely appreciate the overwhelming support of this channel by subscribing. I see a lot more comments and likes and everything with the channel. And my end goal is to try to bring you some great value when it comes to visual storytelling, the craft of storyboarding, and and helping you out. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch my YouTube channel, to hang out with me, and I hope I'm able to give you inspiration, give you some knowledge, and give you some feedback on the work that you're doing. This is a fun craft. I love storyboard. I love telling stories, and I just look at having to be fortunate enough to have the drawing chops to be able to draw storyboards and draw visual storytelling sequences and tell stories that way. I love being behind the camera as well. I love editing. There's so much about filmmaking I'm just passionate about and I love. And so I created this channel. A lot of folks have come to me over time and said, "Hey, Paulie, create a YouTube channel, man. We love that you used to be a college instructor. We'd love you to start teaching again." And I'm using this as sort of my platform to help to communicate with you, help teach. We've grown so much together in the last 5 months. I've learned so very much from help with other pros, other friends out there, helping me get all the tools necessary to make this successful. We're never by ourselves. There's always somebody there helping us, coaching us, whether it be friends, outside professional friends, your good friends and your family, especially supporting you. So I just want to put a special thanks out there to each and every one of you. Catching the live stream, hanging out with me, or watching the replays. I created this channel, as I was inspired to create it, but I wanted to create a channel where I could show, and share, my process and my journey with you. I've always wanted to have a mentor when I started getting going. I didn't go to an art college. I didn't go to, I did take some art classes, and I did take some computer classes and had my intro. But at the time, my mentor professor was more in filmmaking and video production. And I had to bring my passions of art and animation into my degree when I was going for my undergraduate bachelor's degree many years ago, and followed that into my master's program too. But anyways, it was lots of fun. But I always wanted to create a YouTube channel and have fun with this, and with your help of you folks at home, we're working on this together, trying to build a community here. So if you're a storyboard artist that's looking to get into storyboarding, you're looking at how to do this, where do I start, what should I know, I created 3 different video sort of live stream styles, or content for that. And and also, if you're somebody who's you're a storyboard artist, visual storyteller, comic book artist, or somebody that's just trying to tell stories visually, and you're trying to level up your game, and get better at your craft and honing it in, or if you're just somebody at home and just like, I like to see an artist working, I like to see what this is all about, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, help support the channel. That's how you can help me grow this channel together with the community of artists that we're working with right now. So I ask you for your subscription to my channel. I'd really sincerely appreciate it. If you enjoy what you see, please drop a like into the videos that you enjoyed. Drop a comment out. I'm getting a lot more comments, and I really appreciate everybody taking the time to comment. So again, thanks again. I really sincerely appreciate your time hanging out with me 3 days a week. I've been trying to catch with other folks and doing some of these coffee storyboard chats on some of the off days that I'm not doing a major live stream. I just want to be able to connect out there with you friends and try to make it work for everybody. So I get to see a little bit, get to see different people and be able to interact. And a lot of you are interacting with me, DMing me over on Instagram, which is fantastic. And just the work I see coming my way. Matthew, I just saw your work come through. Absolutely fantastic. I got Sarah sending me work. I got everybody just taking the time to share their work with me, and thank you so much for sharing it. And I'm trying to get to everybody as quickly as I can as I go forward with this channel. I'm looking forward to what's coming out next with the channel, and sort of the maturity of this channel and how I like to see it grow and be more informative to you folks, and to help you and guide you in terms of the craft of visual storytelling and storyboarding. So very cool. Thanks so much for hanging out. We do have 3 different live streams that I host every single week. I would say starting on this week coming up, I'm going to have to change your schedule just a tad bit. I'm going to be, let me go over here to Photoshop here real quick. Right now I've been having the channel pretty much on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Starting next week, I'm going to have to change the schedule just a tad bit, friends, going forward for the next so many weeks right now. But I cannot do Tuesdays. Tuesdays are going to be out right now. Instead of the Tuesday, I just have a lot of events coming up on Tuesday nights. So I'm going to push it to Mondays. So the Storyboarding Mastering the Basics series, this is our how-to series. and tutorial style. You'll find this on Mondays. I will no longer be doing this on a Tuesday for the next several weeks. I got a lot of meetings and things popping up onto the calendar, and I'm going to have to make sure I get to those meetings and stuff. So, when it comes to that, Mondays is going to be the next sort of migration in terms of what I'm doing right now. So going forward right now, on Mondays, we'll have our storyboarding mastering the basics class. So if you can hop on Mondays, that'd be great. I'll still try to do something on Tuesdays, but I can't hit that time spot right now for the next. I know for sure the next 3 weeks. But on Monday, stay tuned. Same channel, 11 same time, 11:45 p.m. Eastern time, 8:45 Pacific Standard Time on Monday, where I'm going to be hosting the Storyboarding Mastering the Basics class, especially for the next 3 weeks. I didn't want to miss out on you good friends, and I wanted to make sure I had time to hang out with you guys and not miss a day with you. And then on Thursdays, we have our Sketching After Hours session. And on the Sketching After Hours, we're going to be going over, just working on our sketchbooks, working on our sketching, and continue building that pencil mileage up. And then on Saturdays, days like today, we'll continue with the Storyboard Jam sessions. So I do apologize that I have to move that day, but I still want to be able to come to you, good friends, and be consistent in terms of hanging out with you. So, okay, let's go back to the big Paul here. So today we're going to be focusing on inspiration. How do you get inspired? In terms of your artwork, maybe you hit a rut and you're like, oh man, I got to really draw today, or I'm just, you're sitting there drawing and just like, I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm just not feeling it. And we've talked about that in the past on how to get those things over, but I had a quick little story. I love telling stories. So it's like today I was dropping off my youngest son. He's getting ready for college soon, and so he was going off to go get his SATs in and take his SAT testing over here in the United States, and try to score as high as he can so he can get into the schools that he wants to get into next year. And so I dropped him off, and he's all, hey, Dad, I want you to hang out, listen to some of my CDs and stuff like that. So I've always been a fan of the Gorillaz, and I put their CD on, and I was listening to one song in particular. I like a lot of their songs, so it's like I was listening to the song Dare, and I was like, I was just sitting there jamming to the song, listening, in the car waiting and stuff. And, I listened to all the other, Gorillaz songs, from Clint Eastwood to Dirty Harry to, Feel Good Inc. or Melancholy Hill. I love their sound. So I was sitting there jamming to the song, the song Dare, and just hanging out. And I was like, music really inspires us, and it inspires us to draw, be creative. It's another creative outlet, and I think music is key. Somebody asked me on the last live stream, Paul, do you listen to podcasts? Do you listen to music when you're working and stuff like that? And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Maybe if I'm doing some filmmaking and some boarding. Sometimes I just like pure silence because I'm thinking through the shots, I'm thinking through the camera, I'm seeing through my mind's eyes, I'm drawing, and it's the technical part of it all. And sometimes, I know James Gunn uses a lot of beautiful music tracks, good music, whether it be Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad, and I assume with his future DC projects, he's going to have a lot of music with that too. But just love it. I love listening to music to get myself inspired to do a sequence. Maybe I see the sequence in my head. For the music videos that I've directed, I just listen to the music, and I can see the story in my head, and I'll storyboard out from there to give that to my client or the band I'm working with at times to storyboard with them. But what kicked off for me when I was listening to the Gorillaz, the track of Dare, was I was thinking of Jamie Hewlett, and Jamie Hewlett is a part of the crew for the Gorillas. He also is a co-creator with Alan Martin on the comic Tank Girl, and I've always been a big fan of Jamie's work. And so when Gorillas was kicking off, I was thinking of his storyboard work. He did a lot of fantastic pencil marker, grayscale work to do all the boards for that particular their music videos for Gorillas. And I just it kicked off my thing, and I'm like, wow, you're getting inspired about music, other artists. I got the ultimate comment from somebody comparing me to somebody, another comic artist. I just totally love their work, and I was just like so humbled. I'm just you're average artist, in terms of what I'm doing, and I'm like, wow, I was compared to somebody who's a rock star in the comic world, and that was just beyond belief, and just so humbled, that somebody would consider that, and to say that on the YouTube channels. That's super cool. But for me, it's like I'm inspired by Jamie's work when I started storyboarding. If you haven't seen any of his storyboards, go YouTube it for the Gorillas videos, and you can see his work. He created different drawings of the different characters, whether it be Noodle or whoever it is, or you see the Tank Girl work and stuff like that. So just super inspiring and fun. So that's what I sort of based today's sort of live stream on, and my storyboarding sequence today that we're going to be working on. I'm going to take some of Jamie's style. I'm going to put it into my style and just sort of see where it goes with it, and we'll just storyboard a little story that. But I think it's super important to have those people, or those artists that help to inspire you at home. I think it's super important. So if there's somebody that inspires you, drop it in the chat. I'd love to see what inspires you, Lauren, or whoever else is watching right now. Who inspires you? What artists inspire you? I have different artists for different styles when I'm looking at artists and stuff. Whether it be music or fine art. Maybe you're into, a certain artist, and you're, fine artist, or whether it be the Renaissance or whatever it might be in modern art, or whatever era you'd like to go to. But what inspires you, when you see something and it kicks you off and kicks you, maybe you might see a concept artist that's absolutely phenomenal, or you see a film that, earlier today, I always wanted to see that the film Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, and my youngest son and I, we just sat down this afternoon and we watched that, and Lauren says Tim McBurney, very cool. I have a lot of people that inspire me, but we were watching that movie and I was like, that's so cool. And just a cool film, cool overall, and now I can see why Ryan Reynolds and Sean Levy are going to be working together on this new, or have been working together on this new Wolverine Deadpool movie. It clicked. It was just a fun movie that the whole family could enjoy, and you could see the talent of different people. Maybe that inspires you. Maybe classic film, maybe Rear Window, a Hitchcock film with Jimmy Stewart. Maybe that gets you inspired. Maybe it's maybe it might be a song. Maybe you're into the Beatles, or you're into whatever band. You're a Taylor Swift fan, or you're Beyonce fan, or you're Eminem, or whoever it might be. I know that we're waiting. My son and I are waiting for 21 Pilots. Just love their music too. So a lot of things that to get you inspired, and then also other artists. And I hope I can inspire you at home. But also, there's artists that inspire me. Whether it be in the comic realm, or illustration realm, or storyboard realm. There's just some fantastic talent out there, and whatever gets you going and gets you excited to draw, take inspiration from wherever it is. Some people they get inspired by seeing. Let's see. Oh yeah, David Finch. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and even directors, everybody like David. I know you're talking about David Finch, the comic artist. I'm thinking of another person that inspires me, like David Fincher. He did Seven. He did so many different movies. And a Fincher movie, or you know. There's just so many. Guy Ritchie. There's so many. Besides, we were just. I was watching the last end of Tarantino movie. So Quentin Tarantino. It's like there's just so many places you can get inspiration. There's never a stopping point of inspiration. So back to my story from today. I was listening, like I said, to the Gorilla soundtrack. I went off the single of Dare on the track, and liked that track a lot. Listened to it a bunch of times. Again, that inspired me about Jamie Hewlett and his work, both in the Gorillas, and their storyboarding, the music videos, and then also doing Tank Girl. So yeah, another one was Charlie Kaufman. Cool. Yeah, no, a lot of good people to get inspired of. So let's go ahead and draw now, and then let's warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna start boarding here. So the whole point was to be inspired, find those things that inspire you about drawing, and then get to it. So okay. So let's get John here. Drop this down a little bit. Cool. Ali Tanar says, my first ever storyboard was Gorillas Kids with Guns. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. We all got the same likings of stuff. That's cool. Let's see how this line looks. Okay, Paul. Okay, we'll see. There we go. And it's like, it's always fun. If you haven't check him out. I'm gonna put his name up here if you haven't seen. Jimmy Hewlett, is the band, and also he was a co-creator. And if you ever get a chance, look at his storyboard. On YouTube. Super cool. There's a lot of I guess it's animatics. So check out that's the artist. Check it out. I just think he has some great stuff, and just check out his work, and see what you like and stuff. So again, for Jamie's work, it's sort of cool because I like his sort of style, and I'm just gonna draw it like this real quick. He's got that nostril thing going on. And it's so recognizable, the style. you know And if you see the video or whatever, you'll get it. And it's such a cool style. I just like it's sort of, it's blocky. It's just fun. It's cartoony. And so when I'm learning or doing master studies off certain characters and stuff, I'm sort of going off of brain juice here of what the characters would look like. Yeah, Ali was saying other artists I like are James Jean and Gigi Cavango. And other Ali also said making the gorillas fan animatic made me realize that this is an actual job I could pursue. Yeah, totally. It's just I remember when I first started storyboarding, probably were the same way, Ali. I thought the same thing when I got started on this too. Yeah, Jamie has such a distinct style. Hope I'm doing it justice. I think his mouth is bigger. We'll just leave it like that for right now, for Jamie's style. Um, the other thing I like doing you know, is creating characters or looking off of, so you take that, you take some inspiration. Let's go to our blue pen here. And take that inspiration of that style. And sort of change it to your own style. That's what makes it fun. Is you're taking other people, kick it off to as you're drawing and sketching and create your own characters and stuff. Based on these characters. So we're using this as inspiration to inspire us. Then we'll simplify these boards. To tell our stories. Just sort of drawing here. Having some fun with that. That's cool. Let's change that up just a tad bit. Okay, turn that off. Let's try another quick sketch and then get into our drawing here. I hope you guys are drawing along and having some fun. If you're enjoying yourself, drop a like on the video and leave a quick comment. Appreciate it if it's just a little emoji, a little thumbs up or something. That'd be awesome and helps tell the algorithm, the YouTube algorithms, people want to see more of Polly's work and what we're working on together. Okay, let's try one more thing. I'm just sort of sketching freehand here and just sort of playing around. Another thing that Jamie did too is he did the tank girl. Another cool character that he co-created with Alan Martin. Trying to remember. Oops. Just having fun with this right now, just warming up. You know, we were talking about inspiration and artists that inspire you. Today is inspired by the artist Jamie Hewlett. We're talking about Tank Girl. No, I'm just having fun with this thing. Now we're just having fun with this now. Okay. Okay, enough sketching. I hope you guys are all having a good time tonight, hanging out. So find that music, find those artists that inspire you to do your work. And have fun with it too. So, let me throw a little save on here. Let me do some here. Sketch of 2, cool. Okay, so we got a couple of sketches in, talking about this stuff, having some fun. We talked about Jamie Hewlett's work and the gorillas, and over here with sketches, and whether it be something like Tank Girl or something like lost my drawing here. Where did I put that drawing? Where did I put it? Guess it's in there somewhere. But anyway, there's some drawings real quick. Let's go ahead and start storyboarding a little bit of our sequence, okay? And real quick, you know, I think I've spoken about this before, but when I'm boarding, get my pen over here. Let's just draw a quick little panel here. Zoom this out a little bit. There's usually a three-step process that I found that works for me. I'll share it again in terms of that process with you. And when I'm boarding, because I want to get the sequence knocked out. Knocked out quickly. So the first thing I'll do is just pretty much one. I'll just be doing the line art. Okay. I'll do line art plus simple screen direction. number 2. And what I mean by that, before I go into number 2, is when I'm boarding, I'm just going to draw that character real quick, you know, whether it be, let me just see, and just knock that character out real quick. Maybe it's just a character like this. And all I want to do is get the basic line, you know, just really basics of that shot done. I'm going to use just the basics. Of that shot, you know, I'm just going to get the simple line art done. I'm going to knock out that shot real quick. And then what I'll do, or maybe there's some basic, so here's that line art shot 3 different times. First I'll do the line art, like I said there. I'll come in there with some, maybe I might have some screen direction. You know, within the shot, maybe he's walking forward. Then in shot 2, I might add some bold blacks. What I mean by the bold blacks is I'll just come in there. I'll just add the bold blacks. And then on number 3, and what I'll do is I'll do all my line art. I'll use section 1. I'll do the whole storyboard sequence like that with that, and then I'll come back with the sequence, and then I'll add the blacks. Then on the third pass, I'll go and add some grayscale. And it doesn't matter what project I'm working on, I'll sort of use this sort of technique to knock stuff out real quick. And what I mean by the grays too is usually you'll have your, you know, I usually use black. I use white. Maybe I'll use a 50% gray. Maybe a 10%. And then I'll work that work like that. We'll just add that grayscale in there. But remember, you got to do this for every shot, so. You got the idea of how I'm doing it. There's your storyboard. In terms of the steps that I'll take to create that shot, or and just go through it. I hope that helps you out. I'm curious if you guys use that technique in the way that you're drawing. Oops. Cool. Yeah, I'm curious to know if you guys use that technique in the way you draw. I'm going to take a sip of my beverage here. If you're getting some great value out of the video, please don't hesitate to give a quick like to the video, and enjoy yourself over here too. Let me just see over here, a couple something over here. Cool. Awesome blossom. Okay, cool. So let's get in and let's do some boards now. Cool. Lauren's saying, yeah, that's the way I do it. Cool. Awesome. Good to see. If this is your first time in the on the live stream, drop your name in the chat. I know we got quite a few people watching, so drop your name in the chat. Say hi to the other friends over here. We got Lauren and Ali hanging out with us tonight. If you couldn't catch us tonight, I'm catching you on the replay. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and drop a quick comment, and help support the channel and by subscribing. Really appreciate that. Okay, so let's go back over here. We talked a little bit about the boarding process and sort of how we're going to do it and stuff. So just trying to think about where we want to go with this, and sort of have fun. Let's go. Okay. Throw all these images together. Hope this helps you out, gives you some ideas. Cool. Okay, so let's board here. Okay, so I'm going to use my up here. I have my layer comps on and things like that, but I'm going to sort of just get going here. And sometimes when I'm boarding too, sometimes I use it as really thick, you know, brushes, so I can lay down stuff real quick, you know, as I'm working. Not so detailed and stuff. Let's find a happy brush size. Not too much. Trying to find a happy brush size here. You know, another thing that I'll do too sometimes is when I'm looking at the canvas all the time, I'm looking at it too much. Sometimes what I'll do, maybe I might work in like 25% gray, so that screen isn't just like jumping out at me all day long. Okay. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's see. Do. Just sort of thinking. I like that creature guy with all the eyeballs, the spider eyeballs and stuff. So let's just trying to think real quick. Just thinking here. I'm gonna do some sort of sci-fi thing here. Just sort of thinking outside. And sometimes when I'm working, I'm just thinking. Just thinking out loud. Just thinking of some sort of ship. And the ship portals are opening up. There's a smoke coming out of the engines. These ships are coming down the planet. Okay, I'm just sort of thinking. Just sort of thinking how we're doing this real quick. The have the ships they go off. So let's go ahead and do that as a layer. comp 2. Duplicate layer. Do the same thing again. Okay, so we got that moving away. Cool. And then we'll come up to those characters. And then maybe we'll get the reverse shot. Just sort of thinking out loud here. Something like that. Just sort of thinking here. Just making this up as I go along. This brush is acting funky. Oh, come on, brush. Yeah, there's parts of this shot I just not working for me right now. Just thinking outside the boxes and putting this together. I'm roughing this out. As I'm thinking. So look back. Okay. Duplicate that layer. Oops. Okay, so we have that there. Duplicate that layer. Just quickly board this together. This pen is not working with me tonight. This is a lot of the thinking work that you need to do. Let's see how that looks. And what I'm after is the storytelling, not so much the great, fantastic drawings. Ships are flying away. Oops. Try this again. And then what I could do is go back. To that layer. Shrink those ships. Even more. See how that looks here. So the ships are flying away. Give each other These are just the roughs, so when I'm looking at it, I'm just trying to tell a story a little bit. We have some ships leaving the sequence there. Yeah, it's working there. Well, I'm not getting as far as I wanted to get tonight. Holy smoke. Just thinking out loud. Get those. Ships coming through here. I don't like that at all. Just think of the ship coming in. Or I could do it like this. Delete that layer. Where's the Let's try this. Duplicate layer. Let's take a look and see what we got. Some ships going away. Okay, got some movement going on. Okay, on these roofs. See how this looks? Look at each other. Ships go away. Just looking. Just having her look up. Get that there. Let's see how that looks. Cool. Okay, what's our time here? Getting pretty good there. A little bit slower tonight. So again, I hope everybody's having a good time boarding. The boards are a little slow tonight in terms of trying to come up with a storyline. I think next time we do this, I'll just go and I'll thumbnail it all out on one page so we can see all the thumbnails together and then go from there. What happened to my camera here? Come on, camera. There we go. A little bit better. So, hope you guys are having some fun with this tonight as we're doing our jam session. Just knocking this stuff out and having some fun. Cool. Hope everybody's having a good time in terms of what we're doing tonight. I appreciate everybody joining in. Got Lauren Budabelli here. We got Ali Tan Art hanging out. Appreciate it. We got some other people hanging out too. Yeah. So at this point in time, we have some storyboarding going. I'm just trying to think of how we can bring this this bad guy into the mix a little bit. I want to show her. I'm going to do another shot here. What I might do here. Just thinking. Just have her looking at the ships. See how this looks a little bit. So these are some rough thumbnails I put together in terms of this sort of space opera sort of board here. And then what I would do is go back through once I'm happy with my sequence, and I'll go and redraw over just to get everything in proportion and get everything nailed down a little bit better. Huh, interesting. See how that goes together. So we'll go and see how all that works out. Cool. Well, I hope you guys had a good time tonight hanging out, drawing with me, and having some fun here. Again, I appreciate everybody joining in on the live stream. I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late over here. And don't forget, next week, instead of going Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we're going to go Monday, Thursday, Saturday for the next 3 weeks. I just have some important meetings to go on Tuesday nights for the next 3 weeks. So I will be offline those days, but we're going to do it a day earlier. So please join me on that Monday. Let me throw that back up again. Over here. So yeah, join me on Mondays for the next 3 weeks. Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Those will be my my courses for next week and the next week and the next 3 weeks. So please join me Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So Monday is going to be the storyboarding, mastering the basics. Thursday is going to be our sketching after hours, and then Saturdays is going to be our storyboard jam session. Cool, cool, cool. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next live stream. If you enjoyed yourself today, please drop a like and a comment into this particular video, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. I'm going to continue working on this sequence a little bit more tomorrow. I know I can get it fleshed out a heck of a lot better, and see where I can go with this a little bit. But again, find that inspiration that inspires you to keep drawing. It doesn't matter if you're having a good drawing day or a bad drawing day. Find those inspirations for yourself, whether it be music or another artist or a film or something creative to get your juices flowing, to sit down and start boarding or sketching or whatever you like to be doing, whether it be your comic books and stuff like that. Again, my name is Paul Angeli. I'm a live action storyboard artist, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'll drop you with my contact information. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Again, thanks for everybody for joining and hanging out. I had Lauren and Alleytown Art hanging out with me tonight, and a few other folks that were here on the live stream. And if you're catching this in the replay, I'll see you then. Take care. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care. Have a great night.